NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So NC State will be in a hole thanks to that short return. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Got the quick pass. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like,
and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up and looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Catches it at the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. So Miami's offense will have its first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Smashes through the tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Martinez. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Martinez.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Feeling some heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Collins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. And down he goes back into 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Martinez. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took. Trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the quarter coming. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Martinez. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Let's it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Canes! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, Baddick.
Looking deep. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Can anyone catch him? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll...
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass intercepted. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but...
Gonna let it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Quarterback will audible. To the air on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a catch at the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to pass. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cade. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot and see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. Turns it loose. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to get to him. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play.
Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. NC State going up tempo. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 7 over James Madison. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll turn to Martinez. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They're bringing heat. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He lets it fly. And he reels it in inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he's looking downfield. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Coming after it. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Fires on the move. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
That's one of the only ways you're getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offensive's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State quick to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He tries to take the top off. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
The give and the run on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Healing, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Rogers. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Finds the tight end.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. And quickly to the line of scrimmage. They spike it and stop the clock. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun. Wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
It's caught downfield. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Off he goes. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Grab near the marker is Horton. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Someone say run out of clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game. But the offense did their job.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Getting some heat. Still on his feet. He'll pull it down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today.